Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing a clean and decorate because I had asked you guys a few weeks ago if you wanted to see me decorate for Christmas, and a decent amount of you said you did, so I figured I would share it with you. We are a little behind schedule. I would have liked to be decorating before this, but that just was not the case, unfortunately. If you're new here, I am Becca. I'm a single mom of 3 boys. I do a long cleaning video every single week, and I jam pack it with real life mom cleaning content. So if you like that type of content and you're always looking for some good cleaning motivation, I hope that you choose to stick around. We are starting off in the guest room because I have been meaning to tackle this room for months, and I have not. So we're gonna do it now because it's been on the to-do list. I'm tired of looking at this room, a little messy. I know the sheets need to be washed. This pack and plate needs to be put away. All of the things I knew I needed to vacuum in here. So it was on the to-do list and we're getting it done. At some point in time, this mirror happened to fall down, and so I'm going to hang it back up. I am eventually going to take these mirrors down. I'm going to paint this room, and I'm also going to get some furniture for it, and I want to move the TV over to this wall now that the bed is on the other wall. But for now, that is on the list, but it's a ways down. There's other things I want to get to first, but for now, I'm just going to leave these mirrors, so I'm going to hang it back up. I hang everything up with command strips because that's just how I like to do it. But I added an extra one and some fresh ones and hoping it keeps these mirrors in place. I usually post on Thursdays. However, this week I postponed the Thursday post for today because this Thursday was my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday and I wanted to take the day off. I spent the day relaxing. I got to talk to my sister for a while, which is always nice because she lives far away and we don't get to talk all the time because life is happening. So I got to catch up with her and I got to hang out with the boys, and then I went to dinner with some of my girlfriends, and it was just a really nice day. But I usually try to take my birthday off. No matter what job I've ever had in the past, I've always tried to either request my birthday off or take the day off because I just think that everybody should have their birthday off. You should be celebrated, and whatever that looks like. If you want to just relax and take it easy, not have to worry about anything, I think you should be able to do that. So that's why I didn't post yesterday. I was taking a self-care day on my birthday. You wonder if I feel the same, the blood's rushing through your veins, and then when I say your name, bet I'm everything you see, bet I'm everything you need. We're high on this feeling, don't wanna come down, just go on and tell me, get into my eyes, I'm everything you need, I'm everything you need. You usually don't share any secrets. Suddenly you're an open book. When I struggle to find the words, you get me completely. It's like I've known you forever, so I wonder, do you feel it too? Magic between me and you, the way that you make me feel. You wonder if I feel the same, the blood's rushing through your veins, and then when I say your name, bet I'm everything you see, bet I'm everything you need. We're high on this feeling, don't wanna come down, just go on and tell. Moving on to the back hallway, which as you can see is a mess per usual. This area always gets messy between me and the kids. It's it's just a catch-all place. We toss our shoes. We don't wear shoes in my house. It's very, very rare that anybody is wearing shoes in my house. And my kids they have the habit of walking in the door and taking off their shoes. I do too, and I don't wear the same shoes most days. So usually I end up with a pile of shoes down here. I get a little lazy and then I don't take them back upstairs. And then after a couple days, I've got a big pile of shoes. So I need to go through this closet too, because we have a shoe shelf in there to make it a little bit easier and more organized. There's a lot of shoes on that shelf right now that probably could just go upstairs that I don't wear on a regular basis. However, I need to actually go through it. Decluttering is on the to-do list, and with the new year, I'm going to be tackling a ton of places in my house that really just need some decluttering. This downstairs bathroom was awful as well and definitely needs some cleaning up. 100%. It was long overdue. We use this bathroom probably the most out of all the bathrooms in my house because it's the downstairs bathroom, and obviously we are downstairs most of the time, so all of us use this bathroom, and it's just definitely the most frequently used bathroom. So it's always a mess. I swear, after a couple days, it needs to be cleaned again, especially when you got little kids and boys and stuff. So we're gonna get this bathroom all cleaned up. I usually would prefer to run the vacuum and then the steam mop to clean the bathroom floors. It just makes me feel like it's more sanitized. However, the vac mop was right there. It was accessible and it was easy. I also didn't have a lot of time on this day, so better than not cleaning the floor at all, in my opinion. However, most of the time I usually would use a steam mop. That's just how I like to do it. Moving on to the next day, and all of the blankets are clean, so I'm going to remake this bed. I usually don't do the blankets in here until somebody is coming to stay with us, just because I feel like if this bed sits for a couple of months with nobody touching it, I mean, sheets probably need to be clean anyways, with like dust settling and stuff like that. I get weird about like, what if there's like a spider in the bed because nobody's moved the sheets in a while? I don't know. Maybe I'm the crazy person thinking that way. But however, I felt like these sheets just needed to be cleaned. It had been a while, so I was going to clean them either way. I don't have anybody coming to stay for a while, but I still thought that they could use a good cleaning. So, and I wanted to clean it and make the bed up nice and get it looking nice in here again. This room ends up being a catch-all sometimes. Sometimes I come in here and I store a lot of things in here and then it just gets messy. So I had been wanting to clean up this room for a while and wash the sheets and do all the things. So it's just a satisfying feeling for me to have this room picked up and looking good again. Now on to the fun stuff. We are bringing down all of the Christmas decor, and before anybody asks, this is my oldest son. I swear every time he's seen in videos, people always ask like, why is there a man in your house? I thought you were single. That's my oldest son. He's 18 years old. I know he looks like a full-blown adult. He's only 18 though, and if you have older kids like that, you know they're still kids. You don't just turn 18 and all of a sudden you're this full-blown grown adult, even though he looks it. He's a good kid though. He helps me out a lot and he does a lot of the heavy lifting, as you could see. So I had him help me bring some of this stuff downstairs so I wasn't doing it on my own. But let's get to the really fun stuff. I absolutely love my Christmas tree, and if it's still in stock and they still make it, I will link it down below. It is from Hobby Lobby. I got it 4 Christmases ago, either 3 or 4 Christmases ago, and I still absolutely love this tree. I love all the details on it. The lights still work amazingly. I love this tree, and it was very affordable. I got it on sale. Hobby Lobby, I believe, also does a military discount, so I got it pretty well priced considering, and it's so easy to put together. And yeah, I love this tree. I will link it down below if the link still works or if they still have it. I know it's been a few years, they might not sell it anymore, but if they do, I will definitely link it down below. At this point, my younger boys were home from school. Tristan was the only one who wanted to help me do the decor, and I don't force my kids to do this stuff. I don't think there's anything wrong with forcing your kids to do it because they'll appreciate those memories in the future, but I just don't. Either you want to do it with me or you don't, and Grayson didn't really have any interest in doing it. Tristan, however, was so excited, so of course I was like, yeah, let's do it. I did guide him a little bit because he was starting to put the ornaments like all in one spot together, so just to appease, my anxiety, I was like, hey, why don't you put this right here, or why don't you put this right here? And he never minds like guidance like that, so he's like, yeah, okay. And it was super cute. I had a lot of fun doing it with him, and I'm happy that he enjoyed it and was looking forward to it. It was a lot of fun. And then of course when it was done, Grayson was so excited to see the tree done. That kid, he doesn't really want to be a part of the hard work. He would rather sit back, let you do it, and then live in all the glory of it when it's done. I never really feel like I could find a tree topper that I really liked. This one I got off Amazon last year. I'll link it down below. I do like it. However, it is not like, it's a little too heavy for the top of my tree. So like it's hard to get the top of the tree not to like kind of fall over or for it to sit the right way. It took a little bit of work and effort, but considering like my Christmas decor and my theme and colors and everything, it's perfect. Now we are going to decorate the entryway table, and I'm going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to put like a few things to kind of spruce it up for the Christmas feel. However, I still keep my decor relatively simple. I don't overdo it. I have been wanting to change my Christmas decor the last few years, but if you're somebody who decorates and stuff, it takes a lot. You kind of have to like figure out what style you want to go with, how you want it to look, what you want. You have to shop around to where you can find that style. And I don't hate what I have now. I've just had it for a long time. I've had all this Christmas decor for probably about 5 years now, and my style has changed a little bit, and I still like it, so I'm still doing it, but I have been thinking about changing it up a little bit. I don't know what the style is, what I would call the style that I like, but a little bit more like toned down, and I don't know how to explain it, but next year maybe will be the year that I change it up a bit. We don't have a fireplace, so I don't really do a bunch of stockings because we don't have a lot of places to put them. This stocking is huge though, and you get to mark the days up until Christmas, and so I do a lot of stocking stuffers in that one stocking, and we just do it simple that way. We did do stockings whenever we had a house that had a fireplace. We did do all the stockings, but without a fireplace, there's not really a whole lot of places to put them or to have them hanging around. So I just do that one and keep it super simple.
Under my tattoos, just a remedy, and the way you go, baby, don't you know, there's a remedy,
Fun story, and y'all might think I'm crazy for this, but these little ceramic like Christmas dolls or whatever, I don't know what to call them, they actually came from, it was like, the house we owned when we lived in Texas, we had a big shop outside, and there was like a little attic area in that shop outside, and there was a bunch of stuff left up there. The couple that had lived there, they lived in that house for a very long time, and then they had passed away, not in the house, but they had passed away of old age. They were very old, and then their kids inherited the house, and then they ended up selling the house, and the house was flipped. We bought it. So when we bought it, I think maybe that was just a spot that nobody looked or checked, because obviously the whole house was completely gutted because it was flipped anyways, but the shed was not, nobody did anything in the shed. So I think that maybe it was just missed, and we found those in the shed. There wasn't a lot of stuff. It was just a few odds and ends, but we did find those in the shed, and I just loved them. It's very nostalgic to me because it reminds me of like my childhood and things that like were in my grandparents' houses and my mom had when I was a kid, and I was like, I'm gonna keep these. I love them. And I think, you know, if I'm being honest, I would beg to say that they would probably be happy that their stuff, their Christmas stuff like that, is living on and passed down generations, and you know, other kids are enjoying them and other families are enjoying them. I would be happy to know that. So, you know, a little crazy. I know some people probably would be like, bad omen, I'm not putting that in my house, but they were good people. They lived long, happy lives, and I just thought, why not? We're not going to be doing any deep cleaning in my room or my bathroom. However, as you can tell, there's just a lot of crap everywhere and a lot going on. And I did need to do laundry, so I needed to get the piles of clothes all taken care of. I still had bags packed from when we traveled for Thanksgiving. And so it was just time to get all of that stuff organized, put away, and get the clutter away. I've told you before, I hate clutter and it drives me crazy. So it was about that time. I didn't have enough time in the day to be able to deep clean, even though it definitely needs to be done. However, I could not stand looking at the messes or the clutter anymore, so we're at least going to get that done.
You don't care what other people think of you or say, but you're so cool. You just spoiled with your love, got no doubt. 'Cause you are lovely. Oh, you're so lovely. Lighting up my space, you do. Like a candle in the dark. Ooh. Getting warmer every time I'm with you. Whoa. Lighting up my space, you do. Like a candle in the dark. Ooh. Getting warmer every time I'm with you. Don't know where to waste my night. You can come here, join a real low life. Hiding our heads on the pillows.
All right, friends, that is it for today's video. Here are some finishing shots of all of the Christmas decor. I'm so happy I was finally able to get the house decorated, and now I just need to get the outside decorated, and it's been cold, so not fun. But thank you for being here, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.